Hello, welcome back to TCG Dreamland. All right, today we're talking finances. I've actually broken out the whiteboard here. I'm looking over here at my OBS to make sure I'm centered and stuff. All right, so we're talking finance today, and originally this was going to be a set where essentially I go through every set from old master sets, and then basically every collector box, and then all the way up to current, right? But what I was finding when I started doing it, because I was going old to new, was that all of these old masters sets are terrible from a financial point of view. So we're going to go over them. I'm going to tell you, you'll learn a lot in this video. I'll show you all of my criteria, how I determine whether a set's good or bad, whether I want to buy, sell, or hold, things like that. You'll learn about my process. So starting first with Modern Masters 2015. All right. "2015." I have to write nice and big so that we can see everything. All right, so we're going to look at box prices, pack prices, year over year returns, things like that. So 1 year for box. The 1 year percentage is, let me see if I can read my writing, and I'm going to do it color coordinated as well. So 1 year return on a Modern Masters 2015 is, drum roll please, negative 11.6%. All right. And the sell-through rate, which is another criteria I use, is how fast, the sale velocity. And we're going to put that as less than 1 because it was actually significantly less. Then we have 3 month and 1 month. How about I just write all this stuff out? That would make it easier. So 3 month return, 1 month return, and then we have current number of boxes on TCG Player for sale that you can buy right now, as well as the number of sellers. And then after I do all that, we'll talk about the top 5 hits of the set. So 3 month return, red marker, negative 3.27% with a less than 1 sell-through rate. 1 month return, negative 0.45%. And for these, I actually put the literal number. 3 packs have sold in the last month, or what is this? 3 boxes have sold in the last month. Number of boxes currently for sale on TCG Player is 172. Number of sellers, 18. Now you may be looking at this and think, Modern Masters 2015, this set's 9 years old, and there's 172 boxes for sale on TCG Player. That kind of seems like a lot. And it is, even for a Magic the Gathering set. I mean, Magic the Gathering compared to Pokemon already has more. I mean, you look at Sun and Moon era Pokemon sets, and there's literally like 11 boxes for sale, right? So 172 boxes for a 9-year-old set is a lot. Now we're going to look at price. I forgot to post the price. So the actual price for a box currently is $213. Price for a pack, $17.70 times 24, because there's 24 packs in a box. That equals $424.80. Now, this is one of the things I look at, is the price difference between the equivalent number of packs and the box. And you would think, hey, that's good. But we're going to talk about that a little bit more in detail. So, pack year over year, green marker, surprisingly, 41.92, 2.23, And then this is going to be still less than 1, and this is going to be 8. However, you know what? I'm going to leave these uncapped. In the future, maybe I'll just not do the different colors. We'll see what people think. Do you like the colors, or do you want it to be in just all black? So negative 1.66. And number of individual packs is 541. And sellers 18. Now, one thing to note about this, again, a huge number of packs for sale. But I do want to point out, this is something I've talked about in the past, where when you have the pack equivalent number is significantly higher than the box amount, then you get something interesting, which is people will delist boxes and then just sell them as individual packs because they make more money by selling the individual packs than by selling the boxes, even if shipping. Because for a little bubble mailer, a size 000 bubble mailer, which is the smallest size, it's going to be about $4.50 to ship, which times 24 is $108. So as long as this price is more than $108 higher than this price, then you will make money by selling individual packs rather than a sealed box. The reason I bring this up specifically for this set is because this number is ridiculous, and 297 of them, 297 of the 541 are all from one seller, because that one seller was like, hey, I can make more money selling the packs. So that's what they did. So 297, that's more than half, actually roughly half, no, more than half is from a single seller who was like, hey, I can make more money by selling the individual packs than the box. So that is something to note. But overall, I want to say, oh, here we're going to do top hits. Mox Opal, $82. Eye of Ugin, 63. Ulamog, the Infinite Gyre, 47. Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, 46. And Embercoal, Eon's Torn is 23. So I do want to say that I'm not sure about Eye of Ugin, but these three obviously were just reprinted. So the thing with these old sets is that you can only get these in old border, right? Or you can only get them in regular border, right? Because it's not until the new sets that you have the, extended arts, the borderless, the special foil treatments, or the texture, or the serialized, or whatever it is, the box toppers, whatever, right? And so because you can only get the regular border versions in these sets, which is typically the less desirable, because what you're looking at is how rare it is. And you would think that if the set is older, there would be less of it, which would make it rarer. But the thing with Magic the Gathering is that that's not true at all, because Wizards of the Coast reprints the crap, or not reprints, but they print so much of every set that there's just never going to be, a shortage, right? So they printed this set to oblivion, and the stuff that is actually rare is just the stuff that they intentionally make rare by making it, a borderless foil with a special foil treatment or whatever, or serialized. I think all three of these cards were in Modern Horizons 3 with a serialized version. You see what I'm saying? 3 of the top 5 cards in the set now have a serialized version, which is obviously going to be significantly more desirable than these versions. All right. So this set, not only are the returns bad, the demand is bad. It's just all over bad. I mean, however you look at it, it's just not great. All right. So Modern Masters 2015, that's going to be a big sell. All right. I would not hang on to this set for any reason at all. So that's just that. So how long are we? We're almost at 10 minutes already. Jesus. We'll do one more. Eternal Masters. Let's flip this over. Hopefully. Yes, no, maybe. All right. Eternal Masters. This set is a little bit more interesting. All right, box price $3.72, packs $23.50 a piece times 24, $5.64. Significant price difference there. All right, now we're going to go to do number of boxes and sellers, and then because we can do that in black. Now we are looking at the 1 year. All right, so 1 year, as you can already see, I've switched to the red. Negative 4.02 with less than 1, negative 3.45, negative 2.73. This is going to be literally 8 boxes sold, so 8 boxes more than 3. That's good news. What else? Packs also negative 3.68, and oh, would you look at that? Green marker. 0.13% in the last month. All right, so we're looking at this negative, although it's less than 5%. If it's less than 5%, that's basically negligible. It is consistently down over the last year, but it is less than 5%. So you can't really say that that is a horrible thing. Now, something I do want to mention for this set compared to Modern Masters 2015 is look at the actual supply. You know, we had 172 boxes for Modern Masters 2015, only 60 for Eternal Masters, significantly less, which is a good sign because, you know, when supply decreases, price will increase. So that's a good thing to consider there. Also, less than half the number of packs as well, and fewer sellers for both. So supply of Eternal Masters is just smaller. Maybe Wizards learned their lesson and printed less for this set. I don't know. But let's look at the top hits in the set. All right, so can I read my own writing here? Yes, I can. All right, so Mana Crypt is down to 121. As we all know, Mana Crypt was just banned. So, all right, Chrome Mox 93. Chrome Mox obviously not reprinted, but we have Force of Will, Vampiric Tutor. Those are 57 and 40 respectively. We also have the Argothian Enchantress. Argothian? I actually wasn't in Magic when this set came out, so I don't know. What else do we have? Divining Top. Sensei's Divining Top. I actually went with 6 on this one because if you look at this set, a lot of the cards in this set are cards that were just recently reprinted in Dominaria Remastered, which again is kind of a big problem because all of the top cards in the set, you know, except for Chrome Mox, you have Mana Crypt, Vampiric Tutor, all of the tutors, Sylvan Library, Sensei's Divining Top was not actually in Dominaria Remastered, but it was also reprinted, you know, less than 2 years ago, I think, or roughly 2 years ago. It was in 2x2. So all of the best cards in the set have been reprinted in flashier, better, more desirable forms, let's say. So I would say normally, under normal circumstances, not actually looking at the cards in the set, I would say it will be a hold. But again, we're in that situation where all of the good cards in the set have been reprinted more recently in much better forms. Borderless foils. You have old border foils, like the retro border foils. People like those. So you have borderless foils, retro frame foils. People, it's just more desirable variants have been printed more recently. So taking that into account, and given the fact that there's been basically, it's been sideways essentially, because again, less than 5%. It's basically sideways. However, in that time, you had, some decrease in supply, but it's been going sideways. So supply has been decreasing, but demand has not been increasing and price has not been increasing. So it does not seem great. And then compound that with the fact that I keep stressing here, which is Wizards, theory of how they're going to make money now, which is reprint all of the old cards that are really good, but you need some way to make people want them more than the old version. So they make them new and better and flashier and make them more desirable. So again, Eternal Masters, big old sell. All right. So, all right. I was planning on doing 5 master sets in this set, but we only got through 2. We're already at 16 minutes. I could make these longer, but I think for now, I'm just going to see how people respond to the video. So there you have it. Modern Masters 2015 and Eternal Masters both sell. Sell both of them because you could use that money better elsewhere. You could literally just put it in an S&P 500 index fund and make more money than holding these, right? These, I don't see any growth with these, like at all, essentially. All right. So, Rudy, sell it all. All right. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.